How to write a good story. Friends, we like reading stories in our free time. The stories are quite interesting, and the time passes easily. But do you know that the easier it is to read stories, the more difficult it is to write them? If there is a story in your life and you want to share it, then today I am telling you good tips for writing a story. Write a short story in one go. Write your story in as little time as possible. If you're writing a short story, try to write it in one sitting. If you're writing a novel, try to write it in one season, 3 months. Try to write a complete short story in a one-turn setting, meaning you can write a complete short story in one sitting. With this, you can prepare a good story. If you rush to write a short story, you may forget the characters of the story. Develop the hero of your story. Most stories are about heroes, and if you don't have a good hero, you don't have a good story. So focus on the hero of the story. To further develop your hero, use another character like a villain, the hero's opposite, or a fool, a character who shows the hero's softer side. Create suspense and drama in the story. To make the story more interesting, maintain suspense and drama in the story. This will keep the readers attracted for a longer time and will influence them more to read the story. Make it interesting. When something interesting happens in your story that changes your character's fate, don't tell about it too quickly. Rather, try to show that scene. Try to put emotion in it. In this way, people's interest in your story will increase, and their emotions will also get connected with your story. Add dialogue to the story. It is very important to have dialogue in every story. He makes that character more beautiful and more impressive. Different dialogues of each character of the story should be heard, which shows his character well. Decide the genre of the story. You have to decide the emotions of the stories, like what is the main idea of the story, comedy, romantic, action, etc. This means that if you are writing a motivational story, then you have to decide what is the genre of this story, and we will have to carry it further. Impressive and satisfying ending. The ending of the story should be very impressive and satisfying. The more mysterious the ending of the story is, the longer it will keep the readers attracted to it. Try to inspire. While writing a story, keep in mind that the story should have some meaning. People should get some inspiration after reading the story. Write in simple language. Try to write your story in simple language. The more simple the language the story is, the more people will understand. Read the story. There is some story in everyone's life, but it is very difficult to write that story. The best way to learn story writing is to read stories written by others.